There was a part of my undergraduate career that I thought that maybe I couldn't do medicine, that maybe I wasn't smart enough, and there's always these roadblocks, and I always get a little emotional about it because you don't realize sometimes what you're capable of doing until you actually put yourself out there, and you're like, I'm gonna do this. And I was looking at people around me, and I thought, I am smart enough, like I could do this.
Why are you bruising so much?
When I was an undergrad, I did have a biology major, but it was able to be adaptable to, physical therapy, pharmacy. I knew I wanted to do something in medicine, but I wasn't sure that I could become a physician. And that was a turning point, was where I said, you know what, I still need to have a backup. And so I really loved writing, and I loved interviewing and talking to people and hearing their stories and things like that. And so I thought, I'm going to add a journalism degree. So I graduated, and I actually went to the George Washington University and got my master's in health administration, applied to medical school, and I got in, and it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it. We are about 309 miles from my family, so my husband was actually 2 years ahead of me in medical school and residency and everything. And Dr. Malhotra calls me and says, hey, I need help. And I'm like, okay, what do you need help with? And he's like, well, I have this vein care center, and I would like to go to India for a month to see some family, and I have some events to get back to. Can you cover my office? I'm like, what? I don't do vein care stuff. I'm like, I know the basics. I'm like, but he's like, no procedures. I just want you to evaluate patients, and I just want my staff will help you kind of get through the day. I'm like, well, okay, I'll give you 2 days and the same hours. I'm like, don't push me because I don't want to work anymore. And I didn't want to figure out babysitters and all this other stuff. So I thought I'll just do it for a month. Then I went to Dr. Malhotra and I said, I don't want to be here anymore. Thanks, but I'll figure myself out. And so he said, no, I'm going to train you. And I said, okay, because there's no formal training in venous medicine. There's vascular medicine fellowships. There's not very many in the country. And so I said, okay, fine, I'll let you train me. So for almost 3.5 years, close to 4 years, we worked together where he trained me on venous procedures and kind of brought me in a little bit closer in terms of how the practice ran, the financials, the management side, and everything like that. I'm like, okay, fine. So I bought the practice, and I officially took over April 1st of 2013. And Dr. Malhotra worked with me as my employee for a year. And so he covered my vacations that I wanted to take, like 3 weeks out of that year. And it worked out great. And then the following year, I hired a nurse practitioner, and we hired another ultrasound tech. We moved offices from Fort Amanda Road to Easttown Road, built a brand new building, expanded our services, and we just have kept growing from there. Knowing the nature of myself and my family, like, we knew we were going to make it work. And so I think maybe that's why you kind of get through some of these things of uncertainties, because you have the great support system. And so I think that's what kind of was like, oh, it'll be fine. We'll make it work. Whatever happens, happens. But it was an opportunity, and I felt some responsibility to carry on the legacy of the practice, because Dr. Malhotra had started this since 2004. We provide great service with great outcomes, and we're really the only certified practice in the entire area that does what we do in comprehensive venous medicine. And so we said, well, I thought, I can't, let the community down either. So we said, let's just go for it.